Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution. This time around we are going to go to Isla Nublar. I know it's not pronounced that way, I did it on purpose for those that don't know. And with that being said, let's get on to the new island and check it out. Now, as far as I understand it, that is a sandbox sort of deal. I currently still have problems with my carnivores. They seem to be unhappy, but I'll figure that out at a later time. So if you folks enjoy this episode, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already. And why not check out some of my other videos here on the channel if you have just subscribed. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested in hanging out, you can find me on the Sethtopia Discord. And you'll find links to this in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. So without any further ado, let's make our way to the new island and see what we can do here. I'm quite curious as to what the sandbox island is all about. I'm guessing it's not part of the story, so to speak, so my thought is, why not? I mean, at the end of the day, I am not trying to rush through the game. There is no reason for me to try and get to the end if there is an end. I guess we'll find out at some point. And with that being said and done, you know, basically what I'm getting at is I want to thoroughly enjoy this game.
This island is where I came to first question everything I knew, everything I held dear. Not because that what happened here was impossible. Obviously it wasn't.
I'd say we can't live in the past, but that's kind of what we do, isn't it? I guess if we can bring back extinct animals, why not bring back extinct parts?
That sounds very promising. Okay. So I'm just getting the details for the island, obviously. So just a quick read to see what I am signing up for. And then we will do some building, spend some time here, and maybe in the next episode try and sort out those nasty dinosaurs that don't like their enclosure and keep wanting to escape. I'm hoping that while I am on this island, the previous island manages alright without me, and things don't go to hell and stuff. On the bright side here, I can actually build from zero and actually fully design my park, which is quite nice. I like that idea. I do like the ability to build and construct things in games. That actually appeals to my artistic side, if you want. And I kind of feel that there's a lot of freedom here. Let's see how big the island is. I mean, I guess it is a decent... It's actually a decent size, yeah. Or is that just because I've not put down anything yet? And that could also be a thing. That could also impact on my perception of the size of this map. Okay, so this is where people will come in, apparently. I have no idea where to start, so we're going to start with the road, obviously. They'll need to... Or a road, a path, even. They'll need to walk on something. I guess people don't like feeling the sensation of grass underneath their feet in this game. Which is alright. Okay, we're going to go... maybe like that, and then we can add structures to either side. I would probably say maybe put down some shops and stuff to the entrance into the park so that people spend money. Maybe, you know we have to consider these things in these games. I'm just obviously joking. One thing I've noticed while I'm playing this game is that there isn't any money involved in anything, which kind of ruins it for me, if you ask me. I do like the idea of having to manage finances whilst playing the game. I think it does add to the realism and immersion. But I guess here we can also test different things, so I guess it might turn into a bit of a testing ground as well. You know, we don't want to endanger our visitors on the real island, so to speak. Okay, let's find a good spot for you. So I'm thinking in terms of design for this island, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the shops and all the centers and stuff close to the entrance, and then as I work my way outwards, I am going to have all sorts of enclosures for all sorts of creatures. I think that, in my mind, is what a park should look like. Maybe some people agree, maybe others won't, but that's the way I see it, so I guess I'm going to go with that. So how close can I place you? Is that gonna do? Ranger station, ACU center. We'll need one of these, especially if we have naughty dinosaurs that want to escape all the time. Why can't I place it on the left side? Maybe we can do that. I mean, I'd like to try and have some form of uniformity in it. Obviously, the map is not uniform, so my OCD will not be satisfied, but I guess we will do with what we have. So everything's going to need electricity. The question is, why are you being funny with where I'm placing you? Because that's going to complicate the situation. I guess I'll have to place you here because you're being funny with it. Well, we will need some electricity in this place. I think that looks fairly okay-ish. Okay, let's find a good spot for you so that you are not in the way. That'll do. I think we'll need to connect some more of these pylons and stuff to make sure that everything does have electricity. There we go. That looks okay to me. I think it would be better suited here because it covers absolutely everything. Okay, let's see how I'm gonna go about this. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, that looks okay. There we go. Finito. Okay, it's starting to look like a park now. Okay, what is going on here? I do absolutely love the music for this game. So relaxing. Feels so much like Jurassic Park. So let's get some paths going on. Okay, we can do that. That's good. And we'll do that. Maybe like so, up to here, because I don't know what I'm going to do further on. And now we need to connect everything to the path. That looks alright. Yeah, I mean, it's at an angle, but yeah, whatever. It looks alright. You know, can't all be perfect, can it? I'm just trying to find an excuse for my OCD in terms of having everything in a specific order, but I can manage. Okay, can we do that? Nope. Is that okay? No, you don't like it. Do you like it? Yes, you do. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, I guess we're going to have to do another path because that was not good enough. was a bit funny with the layout, so I think that should be good enough. We'll connect that to the main path like so, and we start from here and we go there. Now we need to demolish a path that's not useful, and there we go. It doesn't look half bad. Now, it's time to set up an enclosure for some creatures. The question is, where am I going to set it up? Now, if I've learned something from the previous island is that our dinos do like water. Obviously, water is a necessity to life. So, I think this first enclosure will be around this little lake here. I could go like that. And that way they will have some sort of foliage, the little creatures that we'll place in. I'm not sure exactly what sort of dinosaurs I'll place in. Obviously, I do want to consider a path around the enclosure so that visitors are happy and enjoy looking at the extinct or ex-extinct creatures that we will obviously... I don't know. Is it a cloning process that we do or genetic manipulate? Yeah. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, I guess we want the visitors to be happy with the views of our genetically modified and created creatures. You know, we are playing God after all. We're bringing dead things back into the world. As if that always works out well. But yeah, it didn't work out in the films. I don't know why it would in the game. Okay, so kind of like that. The other thing I'm thinking of testing, that's for the other island, is for the carnivores. I think I want to test out a enclosure that is double fenced. Maybe that'll stop the carnivores from killing the visitors. Which would obviously impact on the profit of my park. We need a building like this over here, so I don't really want to put it there because it'll take out a lot of space. Kind of want it around here, but the problem is it's not happy with that position. Why do you not want to place down? I might need to make some changes to the fence. See, I thought... Hold on a bit. No, I thought I saw it clip onto the fence just then, but I guess not. Come on. And if I place it down here, there won't be that much space for a path, will there? So I guess we have to demolish the fence again and try again until we get it right. I don't quite get why it's not clipping to the fence. Or maybe it doesn't clip to the fence, or you need to place the Hammond Center down first and then place the fence. We'll try different varieties. I guess this is a good place to experiment because we're not actually wasting any money. So I guess there is a benefit to not having money on the sandbox version of the game. Let's try this now. Is it because you're close to the water? Is that what it is? Oh, this is annoying. See, now, if I was to play on the island that actually uses money to build all this stuff, I would not be very happy with it. I accidentally deleted a path that I didn't want to, but I guess it's alright. Okay, let's try this. Do you want to clip it? Okay, oh, whoa, I saw something. Something happened. See, that's good. Okay, we're getting somewhere. There's progress. Progress is good. Okay, let's try and keep things as compact as possible. As it appears that dinosaurs do like to have plenty of space, so that should suffice. Now we need to create the fence. Ah, there we go. Perfect. How am I going to do this? I think that should suffice. We want to make sure that we have plenty of space for the path around the enclosure. Gotta ensure that these visitors have plenty of wonderful views of the genetically modified creatures that we will put into this enclosure. I'm sure religion would have a few things to say about this. Okay, like so. And then we go this way, that, there, and maybe a bit like there. And now you should click there. Brilliant. Spot on. Perfect. Yes, I know there isn't a path. Maybe we start from here, then we go with the path like that, just around the fence. That should give the visitors a really nice close-up of the creatures, or of the fence, depending on what will be around. And we go like that. Obviously, the path will have to go around the enclosure. Okay, is that as far as I can take it? Yeah, it would appear so. So the question is, how am I going to sort this problem out? We'll figure it out afterwards. I do want to get the creature enclosures as close to one another as possible. That would definitely be a good benefit. People don't have to walk too far for the creatures that they want to see, and they will have many creatures to look at. Or at least that's the logic behind it. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to connect these paths. That's the problem. Apparently, I cannot put a path in water. They don't do bridges here. We need an entry point for the rangers, so I'll put a few down. We want to make sure that it is accessible from multiple angles. We need some feeders. I just realized it would actually be better if we also put one of those viewing galleries up as well. And so maybe I'm thinking, where is it? It should be here. Oh, that would look amazing. Didn't work that way though. Because you see, it has an arrow. The arrow symbolizes where the path to the enclosure is. And I don't really want to shrink the enclosure that much. I guess we'll have to demolish it. Don't have a choice, do we? We'll have to demolish the road as well. And let's try the enclosure, the gallery now. Ah, perfect. I still want to place one there though. I feel like I should. Let's demolish these. And that and that. And let's put down some fences. And maybe consider the room for the viewing gallery. Kind of like, I don't know. Thinking like that. That should be enough. I hope, at least. But this has got me worried. But we'll give it a shot. I mean, on the bright side of things, I do not waste money on all these tests. So, might have to demolish these. Let's try it out now. See if it works. It does. Brilliant. Excellent. Exactly what I wanted. So that should look nice. I still want to place down some more entrances into the enclosure. Okay, it's starting to look more like a park. Let us start incubating some dinosaurs. Oh, wait, I forgot it's not connected to electricity. Of course. That's not going to work, is it? Okay, I'm going to try and keep it realistic looking like. And obviously, you know, I want some sort of a pattern going on. Do that. And we need that somewhere around here. Please let me place you down. Don't be awkward. Now that wouldn't work out, would it? It allows me to place it in the creature's enclosure, but not outside it. Ah. I guess we might have to do this then. See, the thing is, I don't know where I'm going to place all the other bits and pieces for this park, so I don't really want to end up having to demolish too much. Now we need a path to the other viewing spot. Can I do that? I guess I can. And then maybe start from here with another path. Now let's get out some dinosaurs. Do we want carnivores or herbivores? I think I should go for the herbivores because they seem less dangerous at the moment. On the other island, we do have a big issue with all those carnivores. Okay. So, 2 trikes should get some interest, I would have thought. Gonna put some feeders down here as well. So that would bring the dinos to the visitors. And they can take pretty pictures of them. Now, some more gates down. I want one there. I can fit one down there. And maybe one from this side. That way there should be all-round access. Okay, so what's struggling with energy? Alrighty. We don't have sufficient power. So we need some more energy. Let's get down another power station in this place, and let's connect it to the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the power stations amongst each other, so that way they all help each other out. Aha. That should suffice. Now we need a path to the power station. Dinosaur ready for release. Let us release it. Go on, trike, be free. And we have to wait for the other one, then we can release. Actually, it should be automatic now. Look at that. We have our first strike here on Isla Nublar. Goody, 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 goody. Okay, that's still being built. And we need to put down a path. We also need to create another enclosure, maybe get some carnivores in. With this bit, maybe I will make another part of enclosures. Or if I run out of space, I might place down the hotels in that section. Have we got people coming in yet? Oh yeah. Well, things are working, but people aren't coming in. Just the kind of thing you want when you build a park. Makes all that hard work feel worthwhile. Oh, actually we are getting people coming in. We have got, well, for the most part, a bit of a star going on. Okay, so just having a look at the current layout of the place. So I'm going to build all of the touristy things around this area. And if need be, I will go into the upper left corner with hotels and stuff. It really does depend on how well I can save up the space that I have. I don't really have a very wide range of space, so I kind of have to manage the spacing in this place. It does actually, when you start building, it does start feeling like the islands are not big enough. I would love to build massive parks. That would be such a wonderful thing. Okay, so maybe put the hotel like so. And I think the best way to go about it with this sandbox game is to try and build around the outside edges and then work my way inwards. I think that would probably be the best way to manage the space that I have and use it as wisely as possible. So I'll place down another hotel around here. We want to kind of keep the hotels as close as possible to each other, and maybe, I guess this time around, further away from the dinosaurs. Who knows? Maybe the dinosaur squeals and squawks keep the visitors up at night. That might be a thing. Although, personally, I would definitely like to be close to the dinosaurs if I were to go to such a park. I would imagine that tickets to something like this would be fairly expensive. So now what I'm doing is I'm placing down all of the facilities for the tourists. Once that's done, I will connect them to a path and electricity. So this is all the places that people can come and spend their money. I can place that there. So what else have we got? Is there anything else I can place down? Clothes shop. Do you know what? I'll place some duplicates as well, just so that people spend their hard-earned money. And maybe like that. That'll do. Yeah, that's perfect. Time to connect stuff to the path. Make sure people can access it. That's one. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's sort out the electricity issue and we should be good to go. So connect it to this, bring a pylon here, then another one here, and one like so. Now we want one of these things, so where can I place it so that it actually covers everything? I guess one can be placed here, and then we'll need to place another one to cover the other hotel. There we go. That's that. Okay, so something apparently is not connected to the road. I wonder which one it is now. Okay, so it's the clothes shop. Okay, fair enough. Sort that out now. And done and done. Well, well, well. We're doing alright for our rating. We have now got somewhere around a 1.5 stars, which is not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's get a wider variety of creatures into the first section of our park. That would obviously increase our rating. I think next to the herbivore enclosure, we should have some carnivores going in. And that way, I will make use of some water, I guess. I mean, I'm going to have to try and figure out how to get a path in between them. Yes, I know there's no electricity. Thank you for the warning, though. Do I want to get closer to the edge? I don't want to really risk it, but I do want to make as much use of the space that I have as possible. I think maybe a bit like that. And then we can then enclose it. We do have to consider that we do need a Hammond Bay. We need some viewing galleries. We need a few things putting down. We do want to maximize the amount of profitability that this carnivore enclosure would definitely provide. Dinosaur ready for release. I think that looks alright. Now, I'm going to go double fence it. This is what I'm thinking of using on the main island that we are currently working on. And what a better place to test it at than here. Obviously, I do need to take into consideration the fact that I will need a Hammond enclosure or space or whatever it's called, something like that. And all the other bits and pieces. So at some point I will have to demolish some of these double fences to try and connect them properly. But again, not having money here I guess is a benefit because I can actually experiment with it. I can place stuff down, then delete them, and just keep changing it until I am satisfied with the result. I think maybe this would be good enough, somewhere around here. I might probably end up deleting some things. It really does depend on how I need the space and what I can build within the space that I currently have. Okay, I can place that there. That would definitely do. See, I knew this would be a problem. Can I place it down now? Obviously, I don't think it's going to let me place it if it's partially submerged in water, but I guess we can try it. Aha. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. I think that should be good enough. Now it's time to double up the fence once more to make sure that our carnivores do not kill our visitors again. I mean, yeah, they are carnivores, that's what they do. And I suppose in dealing with such creatures, there's always a risk. So the question is, how am I going to connect that? I mean, it's only a small gap. It's unlikely that they'll get out through that, I hope. And you know what? I like how the electrical fence actually goes through water and doesn't cause an issue. It doesn't short circuit anything else or doesn't electrocute the creatures. That's just brilliant. Game logic, you know, you gotta love it. Okay, so I think we still need some additional power. Some of the fences are not working at full capacity, meaning we might need some more of these power stations putting down. How much I like this music. So relaxing. Okay, so I guess this is going to become the energy district of the park, if you want to call it that, I guess. It's a good name for it. And now we should have more than enough power to supply our park with energy. I don't know if it's free energy. I don't see any windmills, and I don't see anything else that would suggest it's free, but it's energy nonetheless. I guess environmentally friendly isn't a thing in this game. We are manipulating the genome to get a profit, so you know, screw nature, who needs it? Okay, no, don't want to place that down. Something else I wanted from here, and that is what it is. Where could I place you? Where would you let me place you? Obviously, I don't think you will let me place you as long as it is double fenced, which kind of sucks. It really, really sucks. Oh, that was a big yawn. Okay. So these are the things I need to understand in terms of how I could place them. So I'm glad I'm doing it here. Aha. See, it clipped on properly, because when it's blue that means I can place it down. But it was facing the wrong way. We want the arrow facing outwards. Okay, so now we need to bring electricity to this place and make sure it is all covered. So put a pylon down here, maybe go like this. The little power supply station should be around here. And I think we now need to finish off the fencing and ensure that there's a path around it as well. Obviously that would help if people can get to it. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I love the sound effect for all the things that you place down. Sounds so cool. I definitely agree with the sound effects for all the things in the game so far. And one option that's just crossed my mind is in between this particular enclosure and the one above it. I guess I might not need, or I can get away without having a path between them. Ideally, I would like to have a path between them, so that way the visitors could look both at the herbivores as well as the carnivores. I don't know if that will allow me to do that. If there is a way around it, I will definitely find it. If not, I guess we will have to demolish the path. Perfect. It looks really, really good. I'm happy with what I have done so far. The only thing I forgot is to place down gates for the rangers to get in. I might not be able to place down as many gates or, you know, like surround it in gates, but we can release some carnivores. That's just the sort of deal that you want. I might actually have a variety of carnivores. I'm thinking maybe some different colored carnivores. Maybe that might increase the rating of the park. You know, that way they won't feel like a clone of each other. Also, that gives me the opportunity to play around with the genome to see what can be done and how that affects the viability of our creatures and stuff. Yeah, that doesn't sound very promising. Intuitive learning. You don't want your dinosaurs to be too smart, do you? Look what happened when they had the Indominus Rex. Didn't work out so well, did it? Oh, our park is looking amazing. It's only annoying that I don't see actually what profit it is that it's making, which kind of sucks to some extent. You know, the main game actually makes you rely on that, and in the sandbox that isn't a thing. Even if you don't use the money, it would have still been good. I suppose we'll have to do with the star rating and go off of that. But look at that, happy people. Happy people coming to see dinosaurs. What more do you want from the world? Oh, we have a failure. Darn it. Let's try that again. Hopefully this time we have better luck. I have just realized that there are no gates to the enclosure. I mean, this is just an experimental thing. I don't know if it actually counts for anything in the game apart from just an open sandbox where you do whatever you want. I guess that's the vibe I'm getting so far, at least. Anyways, you know, you're just doing whatever you want without any consequences apart from your star rating being affected. But yeah, look at the visitors all going on about their own things, being happy and all that good stuff. I think the only issue with the carnivore and the double fencing is I need to find a way to place down gates, but it's not a big problem. That is it for this episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and why not check out some of my other videos here on the channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new content. And for those interested in hanging out, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, will be down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.